One autumn morning, Thomas the tank engine puffed over to the flour mill. A new engine had arrived and he wanted to say hello. Thomas puffed into the flour mill where the new engine was waiting. Thomas was very impressed. The new engine was bright yellow, she had great big wheels and a shiny funnel. She looked like Edward, but only bigger and stronger. "Hello," whistled Thomas. "I'm Thomas the tank engine."
Hello,
whistled the new engine.
I'm Molly.
But Molly looked upset. "What's wrong, Molly?" asked Thomas.
Gordon said I wasn't going to fit in with the other engines because I'm not important or as special as him.
Said Molly sadly.
I'll never fit in with the other engines.
Thomas felt very upset for Molly. "Of course you'll fit in, Molly," said Thomas. "It just takes time." Molly wasn't so sure, but then she noticed some tarpaulins flapping about in the wind. This gave her an idea. She reversed her trucks into a siding and asked her driver to cover the trucks with a tarpaulin. Molly explained her plan to Thomas.
If I pretend to have a special,
She said,
then maybe all the other engines will think I'm special as well.
"You don't need to do that, Molly," said Thomas. "Just be yourself and you'll easily fit in." But Molly thought her idea was more better. She was sure to fit in now. But Thomas had a better idea. As he puffed back to Knapford Station, he saw Emily taking on passengers.
Have you seen the new engine yet?
Asked Emily. "Yes, I have," said Thomas, "but she's worried she won't fit in. Will you make her feel welcome?" Emily was very pleased.
Of course I will, she said.
"Thank you, Emily," said Thomas and puffed away. When Thomas got to Knapford, he told Percy and Edward all about Molly. "Of course we'll help," said Percy. "If it means helping a new friend," said Edward. But Gordon thought Thomas's idea was silly. "Molly isn't important or special as the rest of us," said Gordon. "She's a new engine. She's got a lot to learn." "Molly may be a new engine," said Thomas, "but she'll easily fit in even if she's not important." "Rubbish," said Gordon. "She'll have to do something really useful first before she can fit in." That made Thomas worry. Now he felt more worried for Molly than ever. That evening, when the sun was setting, Thomas went back to Molly and saw that her trucks had been decorated with lanterns. "Nice lanterns, Molly," said Thomas. "Where did you get them from?"
Fergus gave them to me,
said Molly.
He said he didn't need them anymore.
"That was nice of him," said Thomas. "Now we better go. Some engines are waiting for you." And Molly and Thomas puffed away with the special trucks. The lanterns on Molly's trucks shone like stars in the night. Then they pumped through Abbey Station. When they got there, Molly saw that Emily, Percy and Gordon were all waiting. "Wow!" said Percy. "Look at Molly's trucks!"
You look magnificent, Molly,
said Emily. Gordon just sniffed. Molly felt more happy than ever. Now she really did feel like she had fit in with the other engines. Then there was trouble. A strong gust of wind blew one of the tarpaulins into the air. "Oh no!" cried Thomas. Now everyone could see there was nothing inside the trucks. "Those trucks are empty," said Gordon. "There is nothing special about empty trucks." "Molly, why are the trucks empty?" asked Percy. Molly felt very upset, so she decided to tell the truth.
I thought if I pretended to have a special, maybe you would all think I was an important engine, and then maybe I could be your friend.
Emily smiled.
You don't need to do that,
said Emily.
All you need to do is be yourself and you'll be fine.
You are a new engine, Molly, and you still have lots to learn. You will never be as important or special as the rest of us. Molly felt very upset, and she ran away as fast as she could. "Molly!" cried Percy. "Come back!" cried Thomas as he raced after her. Thomas chased after Molly and found her outside a signal box. "Don't run away like that, Molly," said Thomas. "Take no notice of Gordon. He just thinks there's no one else more important than him."
Now I'll never fit in with the other engines,
said Molly sadly. Then Thomas had an idea. Let's go to the coaling plant, he said. I'm sure there'll be some engines waiting for you there. So they set off for the coaling plant. Molly pulled and Thomas pushed the train up the line. When they got to the coaling plant, Molly was surprised to see James, Edward and Henry there.
What's all this?
Asked Molly.
Hello, Molly,
Said James.
Thomas said you wanted to fit in with the rest of us.
So we have decided to be your friends, said Edward.
Welcome to the railway, Molly,
Whistled Henry. See, Molly, said Thomas. Just be yourself and you will fit in perfectly.
Molly was so happy her boiler bubbled.
Molly, said Henry, can you help us with an important job, please?
Of course I will,
Said Molly. Can you go and collect some empty trucks, please? We've got important coal deliveries to make.
Of course I will,
Chuffed Molly.
Thomas, will you help me, please?
Of course I will, said Thomas happily. So Thomas and Molly raced back to the yards to collect the empty trucks. Soon they were coupled up to the trucks and they set off back to the coaling plant. On the way, Gordon had to stop at a signal to let Molly and Thomas pass.
Out of the way, Gordon!
Chuffed Molly.
Empty trucks are coming through!
Thomas smiled. He was very pleased to see Molly was better again. Then Molly saw a chance to be cheeky.
I may not be as big or as important as you, Gordon,
She chuckled.
but at least I can do important jobs too.
Gordon was so cross his face went as red as Arthur. And Thomas and Molly chuckled away. And Molly had learned that just being yourself will always help you to make more friends than ever.